Have you ever found yourself caught in a moment of doubt, wanting to help a loved one but unsure if your actions are truly helping them? As parents, we often find ourselves at a crossroads, particularly when it comes to our adult children and their financial struggles. We want to protect them from hardship, but what if stepping in to pay off their debts harms them in the long run? In this video, we dive into the emotional challenge of supporting your children financially and the harsh truth about enabling bad habits. Stick with us until the end to discover why saying can sometimes be the most loving decision you can make, and how doing so can empower your child to grow and take responsibility for their future. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video. You can help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know, so I can make a better video for you. Now let's get started. 1. Paying off debts for your children. As parents, it's instinctual to protect your children from life's difficulties. From the moment they were born, you've been their provider, guide, and protector, sacrificing personal desires to ensure their success and happiness. It's natural to want to continue supporting them as they grow into adulthood. When your child comes to you burdened with debt, failures, or misfortunes, pleading for your help, your first response may be to reach for your wallet without hesitation. However, as difficult as it may be to hear, bailing out your adult child from debt can do more harm than good. It may feel like an act of unconditional love, but it often leads to unintended consequences, fostering dependence and preventing them from learning vital life lessons. I recall a story shared by a retired father whose son had accumulated significant gambling debt. One night, the son returned home visibly distressed, begging his father to cover a $30,000 loss. Fearing for his son's safety and well-being, the father reluctantly gave in and drained his savings to pay the debt. Initially, he felt he had saved his son from ruin, but a few months later, the son came back, this time with even larger debts. Once again, the father sacrificed his hard-earned retirement savings. Reflecting on the experience, the father admitted, "I thought I was rescuing him, but I ended up jeopardizing my future." This story is a harsh reminder that while paying off a child's debt may provide temporary relief, it doesn't address the underlying issues. It deprives them of the responsibility and accountability necessary to learn from their mistakes. Worse, it can inadvertently establish a pattern where the parent becomes the default solution to every financial misstep. Saying no in these situations can be incredibly challenging. It's heartbreaking to see your child in distress, and the fear of being seen as unsupportive or unloving can weigh heavily on you. But true love isn't about constantly providing financial rescue. It's about equipping your children with the tools and resilience to navigate life's challenges independently. If your child is struggling with debt, consider offering your support in non-monetary ways. Help them explore resources such as financial counseling or budgeting tools. Engage in open, empathetic conversations to guide them toward solutions without putting your financial security at risk. Establish clear boundaries regarding your financial assistance and communicate them compassionately to avoid misunderstandings or future conflicts. The situation becomes even more delicate if your child's debt is tied to harmful habits, such as gambling or reckless spending. In these cases, enabling their behavior can exacerbate the problem. Encouraging them to seek professional help for these issues is far more constructive than covering their financial losses. Let them understand that while your love is unwavering, your financial support comes with conditions grounded in their well-being. Your financial stability isn't just about protecting yourself, it's also about safeguarding your ability to live independently in your later years. By preserving your resources, you reduce the likelihood of becoming a financial burden to your children, setting an example of self-reliance and responsibility. This, in turn, becomes one of the greatest lessons you can impart: the importance of standing tall in the face of adversity. So the next time your child approaches you for help with debt, pause and reflect. Ask yourself whether stepping in will truly help them grow or merely shield them from the reality they need to face. Saying no doesn't mean you love them any less. On the contrary, it shows that you love them enough to allow them to learn, adapt, and ultimately thrive on their terms. 2. Getting involved in gambling. There's an undeniable allure to gambling. The vibrant lights of a casino, the exhilarating rush of placing a bet, or the sheer convenience of online platforms that promise instant fortunes, it all feels exciting and harmless at first glance. For many, gambling starts as a casual pastime, a harmless way to add some thrill to life. After all, What's the harm in spending a bit of money for the chance to win big? Yet behind this enticing facade lies a treacherous trap, one capable of ensnaring even the most disciplined and intelligent among us. As we age, the stakes of gambling escalate dramatically, affecting more than just our finances. What might seem like a harmless wager in our youth can have devastating consequences in later years. Retirement savings meant to provide security, peace, and stability can quickly evaporate under the false promise of just one more try. And while the financial losses are severe, the emotional toll can be even more damaging. Feelings of regret, shame, and helplessness can cut deeper than any monetary loss, leaving wounds that are hard to heal. A poignant story comes to mind. A man in his 70s shared how he fell into the clutches of online gambling. What began as an innocent way to combat loneliness in the evenings quickly spiraled into something he couldn't control. It felt like a game, he confessed. There was no physical money. It was just numbers on a screen. But those numbers added up to thousands. Money I didn't have and couldn't afford to lose. His story is not unique. For many older adults, gambling becomes less about financial gain and more about filling an emotional void. Whether it's boredom, loneliness, or a craving for excitement, gambling appears to offer a remedy. But it doesn't. Instead, it deepens these feelings, creating a cycle of dependence that's hard to break. The appeal of gambling is further complicated by its design. Gambling systems, whether casinos, online platforms, or lotteries, are engineered to profit at your expense. The occasional jackpot winner or viral success story perpetuates the illusion that victory is within reach, but this is a carefully crafted mirage. For every person who wins big, countless others walk away with nothing but regret. The odds are never in your favor. The house always wins. For those in their later years, the consequences of gambling are particularly severe. Unlike younger people, older adults often have limited financial resources and fewer opportunities to recover from significant losses. A middle-aged individual who gambles away their savings might still have decades to rebuild, but for someone in retirement, every dollar lost represents an irreplaceable blow to their security. Funds that could have gone toward medical care, meaningful experiences with loved ones, or simply ensuring a peaceful retirement are instead squandered on an empty promise. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. If you've ever been tempted by gambling, or if it's a habit you've already developed, it's worth pausing to reflect. Why do you gamble? Is it really about the money, or is it masking a deeper need? If you're seeking excitement, consider other ways to bring joy and adventure into your life. Join a club, take up a hobby, travel to a new destination, or explore creative pursuits that ignite your passions without risking your financial stability. If loneliness drives you to gamble, try reaching out to friends or family, or engage in volunteer work. Building connections with others can bring lasting fulfillment, far greater than the fleeting rush of a gamble. Above all, remember that your value as a person is not tied to how much money you win or lose, nor to the risks you take. True wealth lies in the relationships you cultivate, the experiences you cherish, and the peace of mind that comes from making wise choices. Gambling offers none of these. It may promise excitement, but it delivers emptiness. It may dangle the dream of riches, but it often leaves you poorer, financially, emotionally, and mentally. As you navigate this stage of life, it's vital to protect yourself from the seductive pull of gambling. See it for what it truly is, a costly distraction that can rob you of your time, money, and emotional well-being. Instead, channel your energy and resources into pursuits that enrich your life and strengthen your connections with others. Invest in activities that bring genuine joy, satisfaction, and a sense of purpose. Your time, energy, and money are finite and precious. Use them to create a foundation for a life of peace, contentment, and fulfillment. You deserve nothing less. 3. Spending on luxuries you don't need. There's an undeniable allure to luxury. The sparkle of a diamond ring, the gleam of a high-end car, or the satisfaction of owning the latest gadget. Luxuries can evoke feelings of accomplishment, admiration, or even a renewed sense of youthfulness. After all, isn't life about enjoying the finer things? Haven't we earned the right to indulge after years of hard work and sacrifice? These thoughts often tempt us to spend, but it's worth pausing to ask ourselves, do these luxuries bring true, lasting happiness, or are they simply fleeting distractions that come with a high price tag? As we grow older, our perspective on what truly matters begins to shift. In our younger years, luxury might have represented success, a way to measure our achievements, or a symbol of status to display to the world. But in later years, many of us come to realize that genuine wealth isn't reflected in the things we own. Instead, it lies in our experiences, relationships, and peace of mind. The excitement of wearing an expensive watch diminishes if its sole purpose is to impress others. The joy of owning a luxury car fades if it becomes more about costly maintenance than simple pleasure. I once met a retired couple who shared their experience of investing a substantial portion of their savings into a grand home renovation. Their reasoning was, "We want the house to reflect everything we've worked for." However, once the renovation was complete and the initial thrill wore off, they found themselves overwhelmed by the ongoing upkeep. They confessed, "We could have used that money to travel, to visit our grandchildren, or to take up hobbies we'd always dreamed of. But instead, we're stuck maintaining this house that doesn't bring us the happiness we thought it would." Their regret was palpable, a reminder that material upgrades often fail to deliver the fulfillment they promise. The truth about luxury is that it often ensnares us in a cycle of appearances. We might purchase the newest smartphone, upgrade to designer clothing, or splurge on lavish decor, not out of necessity or genuine desire, but because of an unspoken pressure to keep up. This pressure, subtle yet pervasive, convinces us that owning more will make us feel more complete. But when we take a step back and ask ourselves what truly brings joy, the answers rarely point to material possessions. One of the gifts of growing older is the clarity it brings. The need to prove ourselves to others diminishes, and the endless chase for status and recognition starts to feel hollow. In its place, we begin to treasure the richness of life's simpler pleasures, savoring a quiet morning with a cup of tea, enjoying heartfelt conversations with loved ones, or listening to the joyful laughter of grandchildren. These moments, intangible and priceless, define a life well lived, far more than any luxury item ever could. This isn't to say that treating yourself is wrong. After years of hard work, you've earned the right to enjoy your money. However, it's important to distinguish between spending on what genuinely enriches your life and splurging on things that ultimately add clutter. A spontaneous trip to visit family or enrolling in a class to learn a new skill can be transformative investments in happiness. On the other hand, a gadget that collects dust or a piece of jewelry that rarely sees daylight offers little return on its cost. Living within your means doesn't equate to living without joy. Instead, it's about prioritizing what truly matters and letting go of the rest. Choose to focus on creating meaningful memories rather than accumulating possessions. Spend to fulfill your heart, not to impress others. After all, at the end of our lives, no one remembers the size of our house or the brand of our car. What people cherish is the warmth of our presence, the kindness of our actions, and the love we share. Before making your next purchase, take a moment to reflect. Ask yourself, will this truly add value to my life, or is it just a way to fill a temporary void? Am I spending out of joy, or am I spending out of habit? These questions can guide you toward making choices that align with your deepest values and aspirations. The most precious luxuries in a lifetime, health, meaningful connections, and inner peace, come without a price tag. Spend wisely, not just with your money but also with your energy and attention. Choose simplicity over extravagance, and you'll discover that the richest treasures are already within your grasp. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 4. Falling for unverified health services. As we age, health inevitably becomes a central focus. Every ache, every new symptom, and every doctor's visit remind us of the fragility of our bodies and the preciousness of time. It's natural to want to preserve that gift of health for as long as possible, to seek ways to feel more energetic, less burdened by physical limitations, and more capable of enjoying life. However, this well-intentioned desire has given rise to an industry that preys on the hopes and vulnerabilities of older adults. An industry built on unverified health services and so-called miracle cures. Consider the stories shared by individuals who've spent thousands of dollars on treatments that promise to alleviate their pain, reverse their ailments, or even rewind the clock on aging. One man in his 60s recounted his experience with a pricey supplement program he signed up for after attending a health seminar. The speaker, charismatic and persuasive, claimed their miracle pill could cleanse the blood and rejuvenate the body, promising a life 10 years younger in just months. Enthralled by the promise, the man purchased a year's supply, only to discover no improvement in his condition. Instead, he found himself disillusioned and struggling financially. This is not an isolated incident. Stories like his echo across communities worldwide. The harsh reality is that the health industry targeting older adults is saturated with misleading claims. Advertisements touting revolutionary cures for chronic conditions like arthritis, memory loss, and heart disease flood television screens, fill mailboxes and dominate online spaces. These offers often feature glowing testimonials, scientific-sounding jargon, and bold assurances that sound too good to be true. Yet, in moments of vulnerability, fueled by pain, fear, or frustration, many fall prey to these tactics, overlooking the glaring red flags. Unverified health services pose two major dangers. First, they often fail to deliver on their promises, leaving individuals not only disappointed but also financially strained. The psychological toll of dashed hopes can also exacerbate feelings of despair or helplessness. Second, and perhaps more critically, these services can delay or replace legitimate medical care. Relying on unproven treatments may lead to ignoring symptoms, postponing essential medical consultations, or bypassing effective interventions altogether, potentially worsening one's health outcomes. What makes this issue particularly poignant is the population it affects. Individuals who are often already navigating significant health challenges. Conditions like chronic pain, mobility limitations, and cognitive decline aren't just medical issues. They are deeply personal struggles that shape daily life, self-esteem, and relationships. When someone presents a supposed solution to these struggles, it can feel like a beacon of hope. Yet, far too often, these promises are empty, leaving people further from the help they truly need. So, how can we guard against falling victim to these deceptive practices? The first step is cultivating a mindset of critical inquiry. Approach every health claim with skepticism. If something promises a cure-all for unrelated conditions or guarantees rapid results, it should immediately raise suspicion. Ask yourself important questions. Has this been recommended by my healthcare provider? Is there credible scientific evidence supporting this claim? Has it been vetted by trusted organizations such as the FDA or similar regulatory bodies? When in doubt, consult your doctor or a licensed medical professional. They have the expertise to evaluate such claims and provide guidance tailored to your unique health needs. For those curious about exploring alternative therapies, open dialogue with your healthcare provider is key. A trustworthy doctor will listen to your interests, discuss the potential risks and benefits, and suggest complementary options that align with your overall treatment plan. Equally important is resisting the pull of fear-based marketing. Many dubious health services rely on tactics like urgency, using phrases such as limited time only or act now before it's too late. Your health decisions should never be rushed. Take the time to research thoroughly, ask questions, and, when necessary, seek second opinions. In addition to professional advice, lean on your network. Family, friends, and even community groups can offer valuable perspectives and support. Sharing your concerns and ideas with trusted individuals, especially those with experience in health or financial matters, can help you evaluate whether a treatment is worth pursuing. Sometimes, a simple conversation can unveil alternative solutions or confirm doubts. Ultimately, your health is one of your most precious assets, and it demands careful, thoughtful stewardship. Spending hard-earned money on unverified treatments doesn't just endanger your finances. It risks your well-being and peace of mind. Instead, prioritize evidence-based care and invest in preventive measures and lifestyle choices that support long-term vitality. A healthy diet, regular physical activity, meaningful social connections, and routine checkups with healthcare providers remain the most reliable pathways to sustained wellness. The next time you encounter a flashy advertisement or an impassioned sales pitch, remind yourself of this truth. Your health deserves more than hollow promises. It deserves care rooted in trust, scientific integrity, and a genuine respect for your journey. By making informed, deliberate decisions, you can protect not only your physical health but also your emotional and financial stability, paving the way for a life filled with resilience and fulfillment. 5. Buying products online without research. Online shopping has fundamentally changed the way we purchase goods, offering unparalleled convenience and access to a vast array of products. With just a few clicks, anyone can order groceries, electronics, or even specialized items and have them delivered straight to their doorstep. For older adults, this ease of access is particularly appealing, as it eliminates the need to navigate crowded stores and makes it possible to find unique items that may not be available locally. However, this convenience comes with significant risks, especially when purchases are made without adequate research and caution. The digital marketplace has become a breeding ground for scammers and fraudulent sellers, who prey on the trust of unsuspecting shoppers. For older individuals who may be less familiar with the intricacies of online transactions, the dangers are even more pronounced. It often begins innocently, a captivating Facebook ad promoting a miracle cure for arthritis pain or an email offering a high-tech gadget at an unbelievably low price. These advertisements are carefully designed to be persuasive, showcasing glowing testimonials and dramatic results. Yet, all too often, the reality is far less glamorous. Stories abound of people receiving poorly made counterfeits, broken items, or, in the worst cases, no product at all. The financial loss can be devastating, but the emotional impact, the betrayal of trust, is often even harder to bear. One of the greatest challenges in online shopping is the anonymity and impersonality of the transactions. Fraudulent sellers can create polished websites, complete with professional graphics and fake customer reviews, to appear credible. They employ psychological tactics, such as limited-time offers or claims of low stock, to create a sense of urgency. Under this pressure, it becomes all too easy to make impulsive decisions that lead to regret. Without careful evaluation, even the savviest shoppers can fall victim to these schemes. To shop safely online, it's essential to adopt a deliberate and informed approach. Before purchasing, take time to thoroughly research the seller. Look for reviews from multiple reputable sources rather than relying on testimonials provided on the seller's website, as these are often fabricated. Verify that the website is secure by checking for HTTPS in the URL and looking for trusted security badges. Whenever possible, prioritize shopping through well-established platforms such as Amazon, Walmart, or recognized local retailers that have clear policies for returns and customer support. Remember the adage, if a deal seems too good to be true, it probably is. Protecting your financial security and maintaining your peace of mind is far more valuable than chasing an enticing discount. Finally, don't hesitate to ask for support if you're uncertain. A family member, tech-savvy friend, or knowledgeable neighbor can help you navigate the complexities of online shopping. They can assist in identifying reliable retailers, spotting red flags, and understanding how to use secure payment methods. Online shopping is a powerful tool, but like any tool, it must be used wisely and with vigilance. By taking the time to research and make informed choices, you can enjoy the benefits of online shopping without falling victim to its pitfalls. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 6. Co-signing or guaranteeing loans. Co-signing a loan may initially seem like a simple, well-meaning favor, especially when the request comes from someone you care about. It's a gesture that often feels harmless. Your signature can help them secure the loan they need, and they reassure you that they will handle the repayments responsibly. However, the reality of co-signing is much more complicated and fraught with financial risk, particularly for individuals in their retirement years. It's essential to understand that agreeing to co-sign a loan is a significant financial commitment, one that can have far-reaching consequences. When you co-sign a loan, you are not simply lending your name as a guarantee of someone's good intentions. Legally, you are committing yourself to be responsible for the debt if the primary borrower fails to make their payments. The lender does not care about your circumstances. They will hold you just as accountable as the borrower for any missed payments. If the borrower defaults, collection agencies will pursue you for the full amount owed, potentially leading to garnishments, legal action, and a severe hit to your credit score. For retirees, who typically live on fixed incomes and have limited financial flexibility, this could be a catastrophic blow, draining savings that were carefully set aside to support their later years. Consider the real-life example of a retired gentleman who co-signed a car loan for his grandson. The elderly man believed he was simply helping the young man build his credit and start his adult life on the right track. At the time, it seemed like a harmless and even beneficial decision. However, when his grandson lost his job and was unable to make the car payments, the responsibility for the loan fell squarely on the grandfather's shoulders. As a result, the elderly man found himself struggling to keep up with the payments, which placed a significant strain on his already limited financial resources. The added stress from financial insecurity was compounded by the emotional toll of the situation. What had started as an act of kindness had inadvertently strained family relationships, leaving the grandfather regretting his decision. For older adults, co-signing loans can have even more severe consequences. After decades of working hard and saving for a comfortable retirement, retirees often rely on the financial security they've built up over the years. Their income tends to be fixed, meaning they cannot easily absorb unexpected expenses. A loan that was co-signed with good intentions can become a financial burden that disrupts their plans and jeopardizes their quality of life. The reality is that retirees cannot afford to take on the risk of significant financial liabilities. It is crucial to protect the assets and savings that are meant to support you in your later years. Turning down a request to co-sign a loan doesn't mean you don't care about the person asking. It simply means you value your financial stability. It reflects an understanding of the potential consequences and a commitment to preserving your peace of mind. Instead of agreeing to take on the burden of a loan, there are several other ways to help your loved ones without putting your finances at risk. Here are a few alternatives. Offer financial guidance. Share your knowledge and experience by helping your loved ones create a budget, manage their expenses, or learn about financial planning. Offering practical advice can empower them to make better decisions without relying on external debt. Suggest professional help. Encourage your loved ones to seek financial counseling or explore alternative lending options that are more appropriate for their situation. This could include low-interest loans, credit counseling services, or exploring community-based financial programs. Offer a smaller, risk-free loan. If you still want to help financially, consider offering a direct loan in a smaller amount that won't jeopardize your financial security. This way, you can assist without exposing yourself to potentially devastating consequences. Gift the money instead of lending it. If you're financially able, you might consider offering a one-time gift instead of a loan. This approach eliminates the pressure of repayment and ensures that the financial assistance you provide doesn't come with strings attached. By taking these steps, you can support your loved ones in a meaningful way without jeopardizing your financial future. It's about finding the balance between being there for them and protecting your financial well-being. Your retirement years are meant to be a time of rest and enjoyment, not anxiety over financial instability. You've worked hard for many years to build your savings and secure your future. Protecting that hard-earned wealth is not only wise but necessary for maintaining a peaceful and fulfilling retirement. Deciding to say no to co-signing a loan is not an act of selfishness. It is an act of self-respect. It is a thoughtful decision to ensure that the future you've worked so hard for remains intact and that you can continue to enjoy the fruits of your labor without unnecessary stress. Remember, co-signing a loan can have long-term effects on your financial health. Even if you co-sign with the best of intentions, the potential for things to go wrong is real, and the consequences can be severe. In your retirement, it's critical to think carefully about the risks involved and prioritize your financial security. Ultimately, protecting your savings, maintaining your credit, and preserving your peace of mind should be at the forefront of any decision you make. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 4 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 7. Spending too much on unnecessary real estate. For many, the dream of retirement includes the allure of owning a larger, more luxurious property, a place that symbolizes success and rewards a lifetime of hard work. The idea of a grand home or a vacation retreat is tempting, offering visions of hosting family gatherings, enjoying tranquil mornings, and basking in the satisfaction of such an accomplishment. However, for countless retirees, the reality of investing heavily in unnecessary real estate can bring more challenges than joy, turning a dream into a drain on resources and emotional well-being. Take the story of a couple I once knew. Shortly after retiring, they purchased a sprawling vacation home nestled in the countryside. It was meant to be their haven, a place where they could relax, reconnect with nature, and create cherished memories with their children and grandchildren. Yet, as the years passed, the dream began to unravel. Maintaining the property became an overwhelming responsibility, with mounting costs for upkeep, repairs, and insurance. The once idyllic retreat became a source of financial strain and physical exhaustion. To make matters worse, their children, busy with careers and families of their own, rarely visited. What they had hoped would be a sanctuary instead became an isolated, burdensome reminder of unmet expectations. In retirement, simplicity often equates to freedom and happiness. A home that once served as a lively space for a growing family may no longer suit the quieter needs of later life. Downsizing to a smaller, more manageable property can unlock resources, alleviate stress, and foster an environment that truly supports the lifestyle you now cherish. When considering real estate, it's essential to approach decisions with practicality and foresight rather than being swayed by societal pressure or fleeting desires. Ask yourself important questions. Does this property truly improve my quality of life? Does it bring me closer to loved ones, or will it create distance? Am I investing in meaningful experiences and comfort, or am I tying up funds in a property that may not fulfill my needs? Vacation homes, in particular, require careful consideration. While they might seem like the ultimate indulgence, the hidden costs can quickly outweigh the benefits. Maintenance, property taxes, insurance, and potential rental market fluctuations often make these homes more burdensome than beneficial. If your heart yearns for a getaway, renting a vacation property may offer the same joy without long-term obligations and headaches. At this stage in life, success isn't measured by the size of your estate but by the richness of your experiences and relationships. A home should be a source of comfort, connection, and peace, not an anchor weighing you down. Thoughtful decisions about your living situation can help ensure that your resources align with your values and support a fulfilling, stress-free retirement. Protect your peace of mind. Your financial security, health, and happiness are invaluable, especially in retirement. Every dollar you've saved reflects years of effort and sacrifice. Honor that hard work by making wise, intentional choices. Spend on experiences that bring joy, investments that safeguard your future, and people who enrich your life. Let go of societal expectations or the pressure to maintain appearances. This isn't about being frugal, it's about being wise. The decisions you make today will shape the quality of your golden years. Prioritize your well-being, savor the freedom to choose your path, and live in a way that celebrates the life you've built. Thank you for watching. We've explored a powerful topic today: the importance of knowing when to step back and let your children face the consequences of their financial decisions. What have you learned so far? We'd love to hear from you. Please comment below with one thing you've learned today that you plan to bring into practice in your life. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments, and make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Your support helps us keep bringing valuable insights to you.